YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makara here from Cougar's Closet. Y'all, I'm trying to get comfortable, but it ain't happening. It really ain't. That might be a tad bit better. So how y'all doing out there today? So listen, right, I had a moment a minute ago, and I want to get on here and share my moment with y'all, right? So this was the moment. I was walking down my hallway, right? And so she kicks in. My intuition. Her. She kicks in. So, y'all, let me tell y'all about my intuition. Ever since I have allowed her and I to intercede, she won't shut up. This little girl will not shut up. She keeps yapping and yapping all day long. And this is from the time I get up now until the time I go to bed while I'm asleep. She might let me rest here and there when I'm asleep. But for the most part, like every 2 or 3 hours, she'll be back up again. hmm Talking to me about all these things and all these ideas and all of this, that, and this, and that, and this. Like she's a very, very busy girl. Oh my God. She drains me a lot. But so back to what I was saying, right? So I was walking down the hallway and she kicks in and she said, "Makar." I said, "Yeah." She said, "What do you think about the Gucci and Jeezy beef?" I said, "What?" I said, "What do you think about the Jeezy and Gucci beef?" I'm like, "Is this a joke? Like, what kind of question is that? Like, you gonna ask me to answer something like that?" Like, but then I'm still coming up for the challenge. So I was like, what do I think about the Gucci and the Jeezy beef? And I was like, when I went to talk to her back and answer her back, I was like, well, it ain't nothing new. Rappers been doing this for a long time. They started out beefing. The wiser older rappers, they had beef that never left the microphone. But it was serious beef. But they understood it was on a record. And then later on, it started getting cutthroat as the younger rappers start coming in or whatever. So, with that being said, it's nothing new. But what I think about the beef between Gucci and Jeezy is they are both trap gods in their own right. They both dope. Now, let me say this. I do fall more under the Gucci umbrella because Gucci is kind of just like my type of grimy. So, like, it just fell that way. But overall, they are both trap gods in their own right. They can't be compared. They like apple to oranges. So, and what made me come to this conclusion, right, is because when Tupac was out, I am a Tupac diehard fan. And so when Pac was out, I didn't like Biggie. I didn't like nobody Tupac didn't like. You would have thought I was up there in the middle of the beef with the folks. I didn't like nobody Tupac didn't like. Can't stand shit. If he said your name was trash, your name was trash. And so I always ride with back then with all my Tupac CDs. I got all kinds of Tupac CDs. And so like after he died, and this took a long, long time. This took years and years upon years. Other than what I saw on the videos and on the radios from Biggie, and when I be going down the street, they play Biggie. I would cut Biggie down. Tupac said no, we don't like you, and we didn't. So years and years and years and years and years, and I mean years and years and years and years later, after Tupac died, I was sitting there one day and I kind of got curious. As I'm saying, you ought to listen to some of the Biggie music. I don't want to hear no Biggie music. I don't want to hear that mess. And then something just said, listen what he got to say. So I said, okay. So I put in a Biggie CD and I started washing dishes or whatever I was doing. And as I'm listening, I couldn't refuse him. I was like, hell no, this cat dope. Cause I'm now listening to What's Beef and uh what was that song when he said he came down the stairs and he hit Maxie Priest about 3 times. Talking about a dread. And so I liked the way he rapped. His formula was dope. And it was then that I had noticed that Tupac and Biggie were both kings in their own right. That's when I noticed that. And so I felt guilty. I said, Tupac gonna beat me down. I felt that guilty. But I couldn't refuse Biggie. And so now I have a creed that I live by, and it's been like this for years and years and years and years and years and years. When I ride in my car, in my changer, I keep Biggie and Tupac because they are my yin and my yang. So these two CDs never ever leave my disc changer. Now I change all the other ones around. They come in and out. That new Rick Ross, that new Carter 1783. I change those in and out. But Tupac and Biggie never, ever, 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 ever come out. They somewhat like my Bible that I live by. Not like God's Bible, because that's my first Bible. But on that level, I live on a Tupac and Biggie perspective. So that's how I feel about Gucci and Jeezy, because I didn't want to make the same mistake I made not getting to know Biggie. And I talk like I know them because a part of me feel like I do. But I never wanted to make that mistake again of not enjoying Biggie while he was living, like not getting captured up in his moments, the videos, the live performances, the interviews, with different hosts. I miss that. And so now I find myself going back to capture those moments because I have a lot of Tupac moments. Oh my God. So I didn't want to make the same mistake with Gucci and Jeezy because see, Gucci would tell me not to like somebody either and I get to growling. All he got to do is say, skip him, coward, skip him. Maybe I'll be able to like white or rice. So I said, let me start capturing some of Jeezy's moments. So when I'm in the house and I'm messing around and carrying on, I have my Pandora on Gucci because I'm a Gucci fan. And so what Gucci Pandora does, it plays Gucci, and it plays the baby, and it plays Lil Baby, and I love them too. Sometimes I don't know what Lil Baby be saying, but I love him, and I love the baby too. But back to what I was saying, and hell, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. So y'all, I get crazy like that. So you can hear Jeezy on Gucci's radio station because they're in the same genre, you know. And so I listened to both of them, and Jeezy is raw. He's definitely on the air mileage level. He on the air mileage level with me. And if I can give you airline mileage and airline credits like Delta, you all right with me. So Gucci and Jeezy are also my yin and yang. They like, well, I'll take that back. Biggie and Pac is my yin and yang, and Jeezy and Gucci is my salt and pepper. One can't function without the other. Yeah. And that's how I feel about those cats. And guess what? They are even better together. Yeah. But I love my Gucci man because he's so grimy. He'll say anything in your face. Like, fuck your feelings. Like, he'll say anything in your face. Like, Gucci is thrown off the handle. And that's what I love about Gucci, man. He grimy. He crazy. He nuts. And it's like Jeezy. He's street. He powder. He soft. You know what I mean? He that soft boy. And he's snowflake. He's ice on top of that. You know, he's crystal on top of that. On top of your reefer. You know, with air mileage smoke coming out. Like they both you can't compare these cats. You can't do it. They too dope in their own right to even be compared. Them boys tough. Both of them. I love both of them. Not as much as I love Biggie and Pac because that's a different type of feeling for me right there. But the boys, they about over here. I love both of them cats though. They dope. I swear they dope. They balance me out. They my left and my right. I don't know what y'all think as far as the Jeezy and Gucci beef. What y'all think about these cats? They, they do. That's like trying to compare Anita Baker to Sade. You can't do it. No, you can't. You can't do it. There's no way you can compare Anita Baker to Sade. There is no way. You can try all you want. I'll be sitting here when you get back. There's no way. That is like trying to make a zebra and a giraffe mate. It's not going to happen. So, back to what I was saying. What do y'all think here about the beef and the Jeezy beef? Let me know. That's just how I feel about those two cats. Those two characters. I love both of them. They both flight mileage. They in the air. Both of them. I just hope they wake up and realize that. Yeah, they both trap gods in their own right. You got trap god left Gucci, trap god right Jeezy. They both wear on my shoulders. Gucci right here, Jeezy right here, Pac right here, Biggie right here. Yep. So me and my intuition, we had no conversation. I mean, me and her, we get like that. She's my homegirl. Yeah, she really is. My intuition is my homegirl. What's that song Pac used to say? You ain't shit without your homeboy. Yeah. And that's how I feel about my intuition. You ain't shit without your homegirl. Anywho, I'm getting so excited. So I'm going to get off of here before I get too excited, y'all. Yeah. So I just want to see how y'all felt about the Jeezy and Gucci beef. So I ain't doing nothing but just trying to take it easy, slow motion for me. So please like, please share, please subscribe. Cougar's Closet. I told y'all, y'all ain't have to go. Y'all ain't gonna have to go nowhere. It's gonna be a one-stop shop. I'm gonna customize this for all y'all needs. I'm just tired. The cougar had a very huntful day, and she didn't catch any prey. Cougar's Closet. Mwah.